All right. Well, welcome everyone. We are so glad that you are here with us on this week where we will be talking about bookings. One thing that we know for sure about each of you is that you run your businesses in so many different ways, but bookings truly are the heart of our business. It's what keeps it rolling. And you can say lots of different words for bookings. You can say scheduling gatherings or scheduling online things, but the truth is we want to have things on our calendar in the future. And so I'm super excited tonight for Courtney to come on. She said she has 3 amazing tips of things that we can guarantee bookings, she said, for every month. And so who is excited to hear what those things are and hopefully implement what those are? I know I was excited when she sent me the little teaser today. So Courtney, if you want to go ahead and get started, that would be great. And just praying that each of you are well and safe tonight. I hear there's a few storms going through our country. So just praying for each of you.
Thanks so much, Lisa. So yes, I am super excited to share more about bookings with you guys. We've already had a chat on bookings and you can go and watch that, which is underneath the guides is what it's called now, right, Lisa? Is that what in
That's
the team
correct.
It's called guides now? Yeah. So you can go and check that out under the guides and less than 30 minutes. That's the whole point of all of these so that they're quick to kind of take in and share. So tonight we are going to talk about 3 bookings that you can have on your calendar every single month. Okay. So those are great things to have, right? Even if, and let's just do bare minimum, even if your 3 bookings, these 3 bookings are consistently on your calendar and they just hit $200, that's still $600 in sales every month. Okay. And if you have them before the 15th, then you get whatever bonus home office is throwing your way. So even if we just do the bare minimum, it's still a really great opportunity, right? Okay, so we're just going to dive right in. I'm going to give you the 3. I'm going to tell you how to do them, why to do them, how they can help you, what will benefit you from doing them each month, and how to help you grow. Okay, so the first one is a mystery hostess party. And some of you guys might be already doing mystery hostess parties. Some might have tried them and not had good luck, and you probably gave up before the 9 to 12 month mark. I'm here to tell you that mystery hostess parties take more than 1 to 6 tries to really catch on, and for hostesses and potential hostesses and buyers to really see the value of them. And here's why. They don't really get it. They're not in the industry. They don't do what we do. They're not real sure that this is really such a great buy-in. But what does it for them is when you have that first winner of your first mystery hostess party that makes rewards and you get pictures from that winner and you share the products and maybe you give a percentage of how much they saved, because you don't necessarily need to disclose how much this person spent. They might not want that disclosed, but you can disclose how much was saved. And people start seeing that, they will start getting on board with a mystery hostess party. So a mystery hostess party is great. And there's a couple different ways that you can do them. You can do them all month long, and you can help add to the mystery hostess party by just throwing in random orders under it if you get them. As you pass out catalogs to friends and family, if you get orders, you can throw it on them and just remind them, oh my gosh, when you spend $35, you're totally going to get an entry into the mystery hostess party. You always want a minimum buy-in, okay? It might not seem like a big deal, but it will make the difference in maybe a coffee mug or a devotional that somebody buys to get into that entry for the mystery hostess. You can also push sale orders. So when we have sales, you can push sale orders to the mystery hostess party. All right. You can do it for a couple weeks if you want. You can do it for 1 week. You really can do it however you want because we have that great direct ship option. And that is one of the key things that you want to push in a mystery hostess party because you don't know who's going to win. So you don't need to be hanging on to orders. You don't need to be worrying about orders showing up to the wrong place. And then this winner hostess is super excited about her stuff, but now she has to worry about figuring out how to get these orders to people she does not know. So direct ship is your friend in a mystery hostess party. You can do them online. You can do them in person. You can simply just do them through text messaging or email or messenger, however you're running your business in a consistent manner, whatever platforms you're using, mystery hostess can be added to that. Rewards. You can do it a couple different ways, but I'm just going to go ahead and offer you a suggestion. The hostess gets it all. It makes it easier on you. It makes it easier on them. They get more stuff. They're more excited. And yes, okay. So there's really not a whole lot else behind that one. The key thing with a mystery hostess party is constantly talking about it. Okay. So as you make a post and you share a product in your VIP group or wherever you are doing your business, at the very end, you can put a little asterisk. Reminder, we have a mystery hostess party going on right now. Check the link in the comments for shopping. Spend $35 and get entered into winning the rewards. Winner drawn on whatever day. That can be your disclaimer on every single post. When you currently have a mystery hostess link open, it reminds them. Also, counting down to the day of drawing your winner and keeping them updated about where the sales are at, but not only where the sales are at, where the rewards are at. Your customers don't talk in sales like we do, okay? That isn't something that resonates with them because why? They're not in our business. But what does resonate with them is free. So if you have a $500 mystery hostess party, instead of saying, oh my gosh, we've hit $500 in sales, I can't wait for the winner, that doesn't really mean a whole lot to them. They go, okay, what does that mean? But if you say, y'all, we have now hit $100 in free product, we have 3 half-price items, 1 $14 bonus item, and because so-and-so booked a party for next month, we've unlocked a hostess exclusive. And post the pictures of the $14 bonuses and the hostess exclusives and ask them, what would you pick with your free and half price if you were to win? Get them shopping. Because if they get to shopping, they're in it. They're so excited. They want to win. All right. Keep it easy. I've done it before. Don't do an entry for this, an entry for that, 17 entries for this. You're going to have to keep up with it. It's a lot of trouble. And a lot of people feel pressured to maybe actually not order because they go, well, all I can do is order. I don't really want to book a party, or I can't join right now, or I don't have any friends that I could add to this group. So all of these other people are going to do all of these other things and I can't. So I'm just not going to have a great chance of winning. I'm just going to sit this one out. Just make it easy. If they order, they get an entry. The whole point of the mystery hostess party is to make it fun, to spoil your people, to let somebody win that maybe would have never thought to host because they just didn't think that it had value for them. This hooks them. Every mystery hostess party winner that I have had has eventually come back in that next catalog season and booked a party because they saw the value in winning because they won the product with the hostess rewards. Now, you're also going to get future orders on future mystery hostess parties and future potential bookings because when your hostess winner gets all of her goodies, you're going to follow up with her and ask her for a picture of everything she got. And you're going to post it in your VIP group and showcase, oh my gosh, you guys, look at what our last mystery hostess winner got. She had an overall savings of whatever the case may be. Okay. And share those pictures, or she can post them, whichever is preferred between you and her. But following up and showing that visual is really, really key. Okay. Mystery hostess parties are a ton of fun. And honestly, sometimes you're going to have huge mystery hostess parties and sometimes you're not. And that's okay. The point of the mystery hostess party is to really get people invested in the idea of hosting. And they see that idea value kind of come to life when they win. All right, because they get those products and they didn't really have to do anything for it other than place an order. Everybody can do that. But a lot of people feel completely ill-equipped to be a hostess, no matter how much we encourage them. They just don't feel like they could do it. And they say no because they think it would let us down. Honestly, that's why people tell you no. to hosting. They feel like they won't be a great hostess and that it will hurt your business. And they don't want to do that. People don't like that kind of pressure. But if they can win a mystery hostess party and see how fun and easy it was, and the fact that they got all these wonderful products, they are more likely to come back and book with you in the future. It's also a great follow-up tool for next season. Go and pull all your previous mystery hostess winners. And you can put that in like the title of your party so it's easy to pull. And just follow up with them. Oh my gosh, so you won mystery hostess last catalog season. We have a new catalog. I just wanted to see if now that you know the beauty of our reward system, if you would just like to book your own party this catalog season. It's a great lead-in to getting bookings, okay, from the winner and from other winners. All right, so mystery hostess party, super fun, and you can pick a week and do it or however you want. I do my mystery hostess parties over a week, and I try to do it the same week of every month so my people know, and we just have a lot of fun with it. I just do it straight in my VIP group. Every post has that little disclaimer. It's easier that way. I don't have to make another event. I don't have to make another group. The last thing any of us need are another event or another group. Your people feel the same way, okay? But you can do it via text if you want, or you can do it in line or in home. And that leads me to my next option, the open house. So you can make an open house a mystery hostess party. It's actually quite appealing for people that might not feel so comfortable showing up to your home. So what I have been doing since, I don't know, maybe April, I think April, is the third Friday of every month, I have opened my home from 3 to 6. I set out products, I have catalogs, I spend $20 on snacks, simple, easy snacks and drinks. And I have made a list of 100 women to invite. And I make an invite on PicCollage, super simple, it's free. And the Monday before, this is what I've learned this past summer, the Monday before the party, I send out the initial invite. If I send it out much more before that, they forget. But if I send it out the week of, they're more likely to know if they can commit or not. So I send out the invite via text or messenger or email, whatever I have, and whichever corresponds to however we normally communicate, okay? And if these are people that I don't necessarily communicate with often, I'm gonna go with probably a text message or maybe a phone call. The list that I made of 100 people, I pulled. I mean, I wanted to get to know these women or whatever the case may be. I really felt like Mary and Martha would be a great fit for them. I wanted to share this business with them. Okay. So that Monday, I send out the invite. Friday morning, I send a reminder to those that responded to my initial text. They took the time to respond and whatever they said. Oh, yes, this sounds great. Thank you so much. I will do my best to be there. Or I might be able to come. That sounds like fun. Or gosh, these products are beautiful. Whatever the case may be, if they responded to my text message, I will follow up with them and remind them on Friday. It's not always 100 women that respond. I normally have about 50%, which is standard. And I send out a reminder on Friday morning. Okay. And then Friday afternoon from 3 to 6, they come. I tell them they can bring their kiddos. My kiddos are here. I'm not going to kick my kids out of my house. They're running around, they're playing, my kiddos are here. Your kids can come play with my kids. They can have fun for a little bit. The moms can come in and rest and relax and get a snack and see the products and meet new people in the community. It's a really great way, and I let them know this, to meet other people in our community that are like-minded. And right now, I think we're all kind of feeling the need for that. We all want relationships built and we all want community. And this is a really laid back, easy way to do this. The reason I do it in my home is because I don't feel comfortable transporting all these products. I'm terrified I'm going to break everything because I'm clumsy. And this is just easier, quite honestly. Half the stuff stays in my hutch, half of it goes onto my kitchen table. And it's great for my kids to see mommy working and to know that she has a job that matters and that is part of the family. Plus, they love seeing their friends. They know the third Friday of every month, friends are going to flood our property and they get to run around and play and they have a great time. And my open houses always just fill my cup. Some months they're more in sales than others. Some months I book more parties than I do sales. And some months these women just show up needing relationships. And turns out it's always the month that I need the same thing. So this is a really easy and fun way to share Mary and Martha and to also connect with people once a month. So pick a consistent time each month to do an open house in your home. And even if we don't have any new products for you to show off, it doesn't matter. Different people are going to come each month. And even if the same people come month after month, the biggest reason they're coming is for that community. They might not spend something, and that's okay, but they're coming for community. If they're showing up, they want that relationship. They're willing to put the work in to build it and to grow as one of your friends. And that is what's most important. And quite honestly, it will fill your cup way more than you will think it does. Really doesn't take me a whole lot of time. I don't spend a whole lot of work on it. I don't do anything fancy. I'm not a fancy kind of girl. I'm just showcasing our products and hanging out with these women and letting the kids play and just having a couple of hours of mom time. But it is a consistent booking in my calendar. And now the mamas that I have been inviting since April, my list has grown. The mamas I have been inviting since April, they now, when I text them that Monday before Friday, they're like, oh, that's cute. You didn't think I already had this on my calendar. Or, oh, I've already got this written down. I'm super excited. Like the kids and I, we've already talked about it. We'll be there. And sometimes they'll just show up with like a drink or a snack and say, I have come to so many of these, like it's about time I brought my own snack to share. Whatever. It's fun. And I have reconnected with a lot of people this way. So an open house is a great way. And whether you invite 10 people, 20 people, 50 people, it does not matter. Like I said, I started in April. My list was not 100 people in April. My last one this past weekend was the first time I sent 100 invites. It took me a little bit of time, but it was totally worth it because I got to see some women that I have not gotten to connect with in a while. All right, the last one for the consistent booking is Hostess of the Month clubs. Who does Hostess of the Month club currently? Anybody? Okay, so Hostess of the Month clubs are great. And you guys, it's a great time to do them actually, because Christmas is coming. So Hostess of the Month clubs are a club and you can set it up however you want. I will tell you guys how I do it, and I'll tell you another traditional way to do it. So I do it to where it's 6 women in a group. So you have 6 women, they're spending $50 every other month. Okay, so $50 before tax and shipping every other month. So their club will last for an entire year, but it will span lots of new product. So they can kind of plan out what they want. All right. So 6 women every other month. I have an even group and an odd group so that I always have a Hostess of the Month club every single month. Okay. So because these 6 women are spending $50, their party is guaranteed at the $300 level when it's their turn to host. So one person gets to be a hostess each month. So everybody gets the opportunity to earn the rewards. They get the opportunity to share the party with their friends and family to help it grow. And it's a great thing for them to do that because they are more than halfway to that $500 mark. So I just tell them, like, you're starting your party at $300, not $0. If you want to get your first level at $500, it's about 3, maybe 4 orders. You can totally do that as your starting point, and then it will just grow. My Hostess of the Month club parties are always my highest parties each month because they start their month to party at $300, not $0. They're already confident in their party. They're already excited about their party. Okay. You can totally market this for Christmas. I get that we only have October, November, and December, but you can also do January because people will have Christmas cash that burns a hole in their pockets. Like they will be ready to buy whatever it is they did not get for Christmas. So you can market it. I am looking for 4 women that want to make sure their budget stays on track for the holidays. $50 for October, November, December, and January. You get to pick the month you host and earn the rewards. And then you can spread out your purchases for gifting. And you can
What you looking for, babe?
What? I thought somebody asked a question, but maybe not. You can put them, you might get more than 4 women. Like you might just get 4 women. It doesn't matter. If you get more than 4, then you just make little groups of 4 and you have more than one club. But this is also guaranteed income for you. Run it the first part of the month. I tell my girls, I share the links with them on the 1st, and I tell them that their orders are due by midnight on the 15th. They know to choose direct ship because none of them know any of each other. They do now, but in the beginning they don't, but they normally don't live close to each other. I put them in a little messenger group so that we can all get to know each other. And a lot of times they kind of get to know each other a little bit better and find things they have in common. And that's always really fun. It's a really fun way to just kind of love on them because they get first peek at anything new. They know when the sales are going to happen before anybody else. I mean, they're the top VIPs. So they have told me that they're reliable as far as being a part of this club. So I'm going to reward them for that. So they get first peek into everything. They get dibs on any extras that I might have on hand. They get a little bundle from me at the end. If they have bought all 6 months, I will reward them with a little product bundle for each of them. But it's a really, really fun way to get consistent rewards. And you can totally do a Christmas club and just do it 4 months, October, November, December, and January. See how you like it, kind of work out the kinks and figure out what you do and don't like, how you want to run it the next time. It'll also give you an idea on who are potential recruits from it. So the other way is to think about for potential people to join that is your top spenders. So those that are most loyal to you, those that buy from you every single month or every other month, these people are people that you can reach out to about Hostess of the Month Club. And you all, I promise you, all of y'all can come up with at least 5 names, like real quick. Okay. I have 4 clubs right now, and I can still come up with 5 names that are not in my clubs, and I'm not real sure why. Because since I've started them and they've said, no, I don't buy every month. They have literally bought every single month and they're not in the club. And so we can all come up with at least 4 names for a little Christmas club. They can focus on kids, or they can do stationery, or they can do home. They can focus on friends. You know, our products are great for girlfriends to give to their friends. So you could do it as a girlfriend's Christmas club. Buy those gifts for your girlfriends and then spoil yourself the last month with the Christmas cash you have. So those are my 3 different bookings that you can have every single month. And all of them can be done by the 15th. They can all be turned in, closed out, orders in by the 15th so that you earn that green by 15. Like we saw this month, when you had $500 in sales by the 15th, you got a $50 product credit that you can use. It expires at the end of next month. Well, guess what we get to do on Friday? We get to have first access to Christmas. You can buy Christmas with that product credit. Like, that is totally worth working towards. The free products. I always showcase the free products at my open house. And I have a little sticky note on it that says free courtesy of home office. And people ask questions. Oh, why'd you get this for free? Or how'd you get this for free? And I tell them, great marketing, great little seed plantings, great thing to work towards is that green by 15. It also keeps you consistent in your business. If you start your month on a really good note, you're more likely to sit down those last 2 weeks and figure out what else you can do to get more sales in, to set yourself up for the next month, to maybe do a little bit more the next month. All right, so 2 sales tips, because I told you I would give you all 2 sales tips each video. 2 sales tips is keep an interested notebook or even just a piece of paper, whatever your planner looks like. Find a piece of paper, stick it in there, or have you a sticky note on your computer. Doesn't matter, whatever's going to work for you. As people come to you and they say, oh my gosh, I'm really interested in this. And you realize, okay, well, it's kind of on our our sold out list right now, but it will be back. Like I had somebody do it today. She didn't want the all white grace and gratitude bowls. She wants the ones with the blush on the inside. So I had to tell her those will be back the beginning of October. What I do is I just print out that product list that home office has. And as people come to me or they mention, I just write their name next to the product. And it's something I reference every single week when I'm working, like what has come out, what has not come out, what got bumped, when will this be out, who do I need to reach out to? Really simple, easy way to keep up with it. And you can just slide it right into your week in your planner. Check inventory updates each time you work. Again, this is kind of a 2-for-1. If you have printed out that inventory list and you've got interested names next to products that will be back, you're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, and it will help you stay engaged with your customers and also know what is and is not available. To organize your bookings for every single month, my top suggestion is to not party and do bookings every single week of the month. That will burn you out, quite honestly. And Carrie is shaking her head at me. Yes, it will. So, and I learned this the hard way in the previous company I was with. What I did learn was if I could do bookings and host parties 1, maybe 2 weeks in the month, then I was more productive. I was a better consultant. I hostess coached better. I took care of my team better. I was better organized. I was more on top of things. Life felt less chaotic. So depending on the number of bookings I have for that month will depend on if I do 1 week or 2 weeks. Try not to have more than 4 hostesses and a multi-hostess party group. So if I have, 6, 7, 8 hostesses for that month, I'm going to do 2 weeks. And that's okay. I'll pick the middle 2 because the first week will allow me to get set up and the last week will allow me to kind of wrap things up. So you're in charge of your calendar and you will not lose potential bookings and customers because you book parties for that 1 or 2 weeks. You're in charge. If they say that they want to book, they 9 times out of 10 do not have a very specific time as to when that needs to happen. They're just happy to book. So you tell them what you have and they will show up and be perfectly happy to do that. Have a schedule. Again, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're in charge of your schedule. Have a schedule. Stick to your schedule. Do not give up your schedule. Okay. You can change it as you need to. And as you tweak some things and as you figure out what does and doesn't work, but you are in charge of your schedule because you've set the schedule up this way to help you become the best consultant you can be for your hostesses, their customers, your team, your business. This is your business. And I promise you, you're not going to lose bookings or customers because of it. So that is all I have for bookings. Hopefully you guys got some ideas from that.
Yes, there was lots of great ideas there. I love how you took us a little bit deeper on that Hostess of the Month Club. I loved how you gave us ideas of exactly who the people are. That was so good. And you really got me excited to mark on my calendar open houses and to start working towards that list of 100 people. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to share one quick little thing with you all. I did an open house maybe about 6 weeks ago, and I ended up picking 2 different nights. I did it a little different than Courtney said to just get myself started. Yeah. And the first night I had, I invited, just like Courtney, I probably invited 70 people total. And the first night I had 1 person show up. So I want you all to know that that happens sometimes. But you know what? That 1 person needed love. That 1 person needed an ear. She needed a hug. She needed someone to talk to. And a few weeks later, she ordered gifts from me. She saw what I had there, that she could get. And she even, I think, went on my VIP page and said, Lisa's the go-to gift girl. If you're looking for a gift, she's going to hook you up. It was super cute. So never underestimate if just one shows up or 4 show up. And then my second night, I think I had 12 or 14 show up. But I love making it consistent like that, Courtney, in whatever way. I love the monthly idea. If you hear that and you go like, make it every 6 weeks or every 3 weeks, whatever your social thing is. But I love that. And I think then we're paving the way for other people to see that it's good and fun to get together. And so I love that.
The other thing with my open houses that I forgot to tell y'all is when I have local hostesses for that month, I just tell them that they can piggyback off my open house. So they can I send them an invite to send to their customers and their friends. And I just tell them, you just need to bring one snack to share. And they're there for the 3 to 6 time period. And then their friends come and go and they see their friend and they get to catch up. Their friends shop and it goes under their order. So it's really efficient for me. It has me out of the house less. It would be really hard for me to do in-home parties, quite honestly, with our schedule and homeschooling and sports and church. And I'm not willing to sacrifice that time for going out to in-home parties. So this just makes it really easy. And my hostesses love it because they don't have to clean. They don't have to stress about getting home. They don't have to kick their people out. They can bring their people. Like if they have kids, they can bring their kids. And that is really kind of a sweet spot for a mom to host. And for local moms, it's a great way for me to market it too, because then they have this opportunity to host and earn rewards. Their kids get to play, they get to see friends, they don't have to do a ton of work. And it's a win-win for everybody. And it's easier for everybody. Like I don't have to load up the stuff and kind of go out to, in homes and sacrifice the sports and church and homeschooling that, is super important and part of why I do Mary and Martha. So it just makes it really easy and it's been a lot of fun. And all my local hostesses are like, this is the best way to have an in-home party. They just show up. So
I love it.
Get creative, do what works for you.
Yes, perfect. That's exactly what I was just going to say. My mom is has done another company for a lot of years, and that's exactly how she always has done her parties, and her women love it. It's the same thing. And she didn't want to haul her product and go and, but I do love home parties. So like I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. Like I do love to take a few products and show up at people's houses and see their friends come in and doing all those things. So I'm excited for home parties, and I don't have kids at home anymore, so it's like a different, and some women do like to be in their own homes and let the kids come and all of that. So exactly like Courtney said, I had wrote some notes about things about Mary and Martha, and we all, exactly like Courtney just said, we can run our businesses in tons of different ways. And that's the beauty of a business like that. We can pick these ideas like she shared today. We can share online, we can go into homes, we can host in our own homes. We can, I loved when you talked about the hostess of the month, like kind of what popped into my mind too, was that consultant who signs up, who isn't really sure how she's going to do this business. And I thought of the hostess of the month, and I thought even she could pick 5 of her friends who have a gift list or a wish list, just like she does. And they could take turns and, not call it even hostess of the month, but find 5 of your friends, right? And then let them switch off. And so my brain was really going to, how can we all help each person in this company run their business in the way that they want? And we also know that each of us can be motivated by different things in different ways, right? And that's the beauty of this all. And you made one other really great point, Courtney, on keeping our focus on relationships. And I put here too, like asking ourselves, how can we serve them? How can we pour into them? And when I think of your open house style and your hostess of the month club, you're doing both those things. You're listening to how can I serve you? How can I pour into you? And so you basically marked both of those. Okay, so I'm going to try to read these messages here, and then we'll turn the link off and go into questions. Jackie's saying, I tried a link party and that went pretty well this month. The hostess just shared her party link with others.
Perfect. And sometimes that's what works really well for hostesses. Like it's a catalog party, and those are really successful. I mean, those are kind of coming back, honestly, because Facebook parties aren't doing as well as they once were, and link parties are really easy for the busy woman. So yeah, I mean, you can even add that to a consistent booking each month. Ask for 1 to 2 catalog parties, or if you have somebody that loves the sale and she wants to spend a decent amount, just tell her, I'm going to set you up your own link. Just share it with your friends. We'll close it out on Friday. Can make it super casual, super low key. Yeah. I mean, link parties are great. And the thing with these types of bookings is you don't have to take on all 3 at once. Like if one stood out to you and you want to do one first, say you want to start with that Christmas gift club. Now's the time to do that one. Christmas is coming, and maybe you start with that one and you do that one for the next 4 months, and then you see how that goes. And then maybe add one more. Maybe in the new year, your plan is to do an open house every other month. That's great. I mean, those are 6 extra parties for 2022 that you probably didn't have on your calendar.
Yeah. So. And even thinking about Christmas open house and maybe even doing one in October and November, I love that. Yep. One thing that I've noticed that I've changed up a little bit again too, and I don't know what you guys do with this, but the online parties and these link parties, and even people that just kind of mention they're interested, I've been getting more catalogs into the hands of people. Whether if they say they're doing an online party, I still have been making sure I've been giving them 2 or 3 catalogs, and that's really been helping because now people are seeing each other more. Before they weren't, right? So we were relying on Facebook. Now we're seeing people again, and they're passing those catalogs around. And what I've noticed has been happening with those catalogs is sponsoring, like we talked about last week, and recruiting. Women start looking through and they have this huge wish list. And then all of a sudden they're like, I might want to do this, so and what I'm hearing a lot of my people right now is they want to try a party, or they want to try sharing it with me, with the help of me first, and then they want to get started. And so these catalogs have a lot of power. And so I just want to encourage you, and especially if they're local, like Courtney said, if you have local friends, you can just drop off the catalogs, when you're running around to the bank or, things like that. Peg said something great before I wanted to repeat, and then I just see Hannah has a question. Peg said it's all about relationship and ministry. And you're so right. You're so right, Peg. That's the difference with Mary and Martha. And I love it so much. Okay, Hannah says, I do the monthly mystery hostess and love it. She would like to start the hostess of the month too, but she's wondering if she has enough consistent buyers to do both mystery hostess and hostess of the month. Do you have any issues with that, Courtney?
I do not, because these ones that should be in hostess of the month and did not join are still buying every month. So they look for that mystery hostess. And I almost think they opted out of hostess of the month to be entered into the mystery hostess, which is fine. I mean, I don't care. Like, do whatever makes you happy. Like, if you want to take that risk every month of spending the $35 to get entered into the rewards, great. Your customers best, Hannah. And I would maybe sit down and just make a list, like go through and look back your monthly mystery hostess orders, see who all orders, about how many order, and try and maybe figure out the ones, you can reach out to each of them and see if they're interested in doing a hostess of the month club. You're only looking for maybe 4 to start with, and then kind of go from there. But I doubt it really impacts your sales, because those that were ordering on the mystery hostess, if they're just spending $35 on that and they move over to hostess of the month and spend $50, that's already $60 more in your sales, the difference there. I mean, we're just saying like minimum, right? And you're probably going to have others that jump in on the monthly mystery, especially around the holidays. And as you market it and count up in your sales and how much you have in rewards and count down till the winner's drawn, all of those things are key for those monthly mystery hostess. You can also work the monthly mystery hostess like your own party, because it benefits you. You're not getting the rewards, but you're getting the commission. So why not send out invites? Why not follow up? why not give updates via text and messenger as to where the party's at, things like that. So, and I work the open house like it's my own party, because I do take the rewards to have for items for giveaways and gifts for my VIPs, and to also get new items. So yeah.
You know, sometimes with Mystery Hostess, I've been doing Mystery Hostesses for probably about a year. And sometimes I'll just randomly, like, I need some sales. I need something going. Maybe we have a great sale that just appeared, you know, like right now we have that amazing Grace and Gratitude sale, and we're going to have another sale towards the last couple days of the month too. So, I mean, it's a great time to set up a link and then put out there, hey guys, we have this great sale. Maybe you would want to go ahead and put an order in through that link, and there's going to be a Mystery Hostess picked. And I do my Mystery Hostesses like that a lot, and they love it. So I'm not always as planned and orchestrated, you know, I kind of throw surprises at my people, and that's they kind of expect it from me. So again, we might all have different styles that way, and it works great. I've never had a Mystery Hostess that hasn't went well. All right. Is there any other questions?
They love the,
I'm sorry.
They love the excitement of it, and FOMO is real in Mystery Hostess parties. I mean, it just is. Like when those rewards get up there, if somebody is contemplating ordering, when those rewards start growing, they are, I mean, the last 24 hours of every Mystery Hostess party, I just laugh. I'm like, you guys, I told y'all. They have legit FOMO. They will hop in. They do not want to be excluded. They want to see their name on that wheel that spins and draws a winner, and they want to be able to cross their fingers that they win. So
that's awesome. You know, actually over these next few days with this Grace and Gratitude sale and that end of the month 3-day yay sale, which we don't know what's on there yet, but it might be a great time for you to try it if you never have in your VIP group and just see what happens. That might be a great challenge for you if you're listening to this and it's something that you know.
Yeah, because there's still 10 days left of the month. Like there's so much time to have an amazing link party, a catalog party, a sale party, a Mystery Hostess party. You can call it whatever you want, and just kind of direct people to that link and then do what you want from there. Whether you give away all the rewards or you give away prizes to each person. Like if you have a lot of something on hand that you would love to just bless others with and mail out, I mean, you can do that too. You don't always have to give away all the rewards if you want to save those rewards for Christmas come October 1st. So awesome. There's always options.
Awesome. She says, do you wait until it reaches the minimum? Peg is asking.
I do give them a deadline. You know, normally my Mystery Hostess, the deadline, I will run the Mystery Hostess after the 15th. And they normally have about a week, and I will count up, and I do give them a deadline. You know, it needs to hit 200 in sales for anybody to win. Most of the time, I mean, I think when I first started these in my other company, it took me, which is why I said in the beginning, I mean, it took me 6 to 9 months to really kind of share with people what a Mystery Hostess was and why it was worthwhile. So they weren't always that great, but now I feel like I've kind of gotten a rhythm down, the stuff I shared with you guys. And yeah, I mean, they always hit minimum pretty quickly, but they know that a winner will not be drawn.
Yeah. And even at a $200 party, they're still getting $20 free and a half price item. You know, so most people are really excited about that, even if it is at that $200 range. Awesome. Well, we will go ahead and, I'm sorry. We'll go ahead and end the recording just so this recording isn't overly long. And then if there's any other questions, we'll stay on for a couple minutes. And so thanks everyone for joining us on the bookings tonight. We hope you got some great takeaways. I know there were some amazing ones that Courtney shared tonight. So thank you everyone for joining, and thanks. And I hope you all have a blessed evening.